Welcome to Wall Street Confidential on TheStreet.com TV. The top headline this morning from the corporate side, Thornburg. Margin calls there, maybe more than expected, and the stock is down huge. Right. Now, I welcome you, Jim Cramer. It was unbelievable. And Thornburg, Jim, I mean, this is like the cream of the crop in the sense of they've got these highly qualified borrowers.
Right, and remember, just last Thursday, he was on, Larry Goldson, who's really terrific, was on Street Signs with Aaron Burnett on CNBC, and very reassuring. I don't think he knew how bad things are, and that's very worrisome because he's very smart. Now, and what this says is, I want to pull back. There really is, and it's whether it's AIG, whether it's Thornburg, whether it's Fannie Mae, whether it's Bank of America, all of this is about one concept, which is the inability to judge how bad things are going to get if housing prices keep going down. What Thornburg is really about is you put money down and you get a loan that's a non-conforming loan, doesn't go to Fannie Mae. If there's a chance that that loan is ever going to be, that the house is going to depreciate to a certain extent that you're going to bolt, then that's just a disaster. Now, by the way, Thornburg's foreclosure is nothing new. So what I'm saying it says is there's no money for this asset, housing. The banks don't have assets. Because if you believed that you could make money investing in housing and loaning in housing, you would give it to Thornburg. But there's no money for it.
It's almost like this decline in the housing market is trumping people who are actually qualified to buy a home. It's really depressing,
Thornburg's
Jim.
not going to.
And they're not getting right.
They're not going to default on a. You buy a $4 million home and you put down $2 million. You're not going to walk away. But what Thornburg is, to me, what it's really saying is, you're a bank, and the bank is saying, okay, listen, we can lend money to this, lend money to this, lend money to this, lend money to this. I don't want to lend any money to the housing area. Well, Thornburg's always been a really good customer, and they've never had a problem. Well, I don't care. They're housing.
They think they're going to maybe go out of business?
Nobody goes out of business. One of the things that we've learned, it's one of the reasons why we have, there's a great article this weekend about Japan. In Japan, no one was ever allowed to go out of business, okay? So consequently, you never got the cleansing. In 1990, people were told to go. They went out of business. Like Thornburg should go out of business. They should. They should go out of business. Like if the margin calls, they can't meet the margin call, they should go. But there's always. Like Vonage this morning. Like Vonage should go out of business, right? I mean, it should. They're renegotiating with the convert. Now, in an environment where we are, Vonage telco, but an environment where we are, what I'm saying is that Thornburg will find a way. Everybody finds a way. There's always someone who will loan, and because of that, we never get finality. And because we never get finality, we can't get through this period.
All right, Jim, we're going to talk more about this period because it is very gloom and doom, it
seems.
Yes, it
is.
This is Wall Street Confidential. Thank you to my guest, Jim Cramer. Stay tuned for more.
That's your action point. Take advantage of it.